Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hello there, I'm Degen, this is Diablo 3. Changes, additions, comparisons, whatever, with Diablo 2. Of course, it won't be everything, and most of it's probably just going to be minor changes, but let's check it out. Well, first thing, very simple thing, character creation. When you're choosing your character name, you can choose whatever you want. Character names are not unique like they were in Diablo 2. You can have multiple characters with the same name if you want. It's actually your battle tag or account name that is unique. Next up, very simple. You can choose your gender for your class in Diablo 3. In Diablo 2 you couldn't. There were static genders or whatever. But in this, no. Any class you can be either male or female. Alright, now we have town portals. They're completely different. Well, they're a lot different. I'm not too hot on the changes, but that's just because who likes change, right? Anyways, they do not take up inventory anymore, so that's a really good thing. There's no more scroll town portals or anything like that. Now it's actually a spell that you unlock once you get to a certain point in the game. You don't start with the ability to cast town portals, but once you cast it, you have infinite. The only thing is they're not instant. You have to sit there and wait for the casting bar. Not a huge deal. One thing I don't really like about it is when you use a town portal, other players can't see your town portal. There are other ways now to get to friendly players in the game, but town portal's not one of them. Town portal's basically just it's your own personal thing now. No one can go into your portal and you can't go into other people's portals. Stuff like that. But it's not a huge deal because there's other things that make up for that. Now there's game creation. So you create a game, you don't pick a name or a password or anything like that. You'll start a game and it will automatically be private. I think your friends can join, but I think you can make it completely private so that they can or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest, and I'm sorry for that. But you click on that option to open it to the public, you click accept, and then BAM! If you're on a popular quest, it'll instantly fill up like this. Otherwise, you might have to wait a bit, but people should join from the auto matchmaking thingy. And it will just put them in your game once it's open to the public. That is. Yeah, so anyways. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to get into crafting. Now here is where you select whatever recipe you want. And then it will tell you at the bottom of this screen the components that it takes to make whatever. So for these boots it takes 4 of, I don't even know what that component is, but it takes 4 of that white jar of jelly, or whatever that is. And on the boots you'll see the one on the right. The one on the left's the one I haven't equipped. But the one on the right, it tells you, or I don't even know. See how they're all just random? They all have the same armor, but they all have random magical properties. Now we'll make a magical item, whatever, yellow, and see how different they can be. So potentially you could get your, like, a great upgrade for you, like boots for example, in one go, or it could take you 10 or maybe even 50 tries before you get something that you would want to wear to upgrade whatever you're wearing. See how different those stats are? It seems pretty random, but maybe there's a method to it. I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there will tell me. I'm sure I didn't spend that much time on crafting, so, but I'm sure somebody out there knows if I'm saying something wrong here. Otherwise, yeah, that's what it is, random. So now we'll start to salvage our items, which converts your items into crafting materials, exactly what it says on the screen. So you can take all the stuff, all the magical items that you just crafted, or you can even do it with the items you find. You can put them in the anvil, convert them down, and they'll break down into materials that you can use to craft more junk, or more good rares, or whatever you want to use them for. That's about it. And this is how you do it. And lastly, this is how you level up your blacksmithing, and I'm sure the other artisans, or artisan, I think there's only one other, but I don't know for sure, is going to be similar. You just click down here and you pay with this money over here, and that's about it. It gets pretty pricey, but don't expect a free ride. And that's how you level them up, and every time you I think every time you click that thing, actually, it adds new recipes to the list. Then there's achievements. It's much like World of Warcraft, so if you've played that and you're familiar with the achievement system, it seems almost identical to me. There was no achievements in Diablo 2, but there are in Diablo 3, and you can find them by clicking pretty much anywhere. Now, aside from all that, the other notable things that I can think of are the auction house. Obviously, that's a new thing to Diablo 3. There was no such thing in Diablo 2 or Diablo 1 or whatever, but that should be interesting to see how that works out. And I don't know if that's going to kill trading. That was a huge part of the Diablo 2 community, was trading, going into games specifically for trading and all this kind of stuff, but we'll see. And that brings me to my next point, actually. Another thing that I didn't mention really earlier, I might have said it, but I didn't get too into it. The auto matchmaking system. If you're not playing with friends or whatever, and you just join random online games, you don't pick off of a list or anything like that. You just like select which quests you want to work on, and then it will just match you with other people who are on the same quest. It's kind of the way games are going, I guess. Like, so many games have auto matchmaking systems in place these days. I personally don't like them, but that's just me. Obviously people like them, or else it wouldn't be in every game, right? But that's about it. Everything that I've said in this video is also like subject to change, so yeah, it might all be different by the time the game comes out. This is all from the beta, and I only had a few days on the beta, honestly, so it could all be different from when I played it. Anyways, thanks a ton for watching. I'm Degen. This is been Diablo 3, random game things and changes, and thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Diablo 3 content, and I guess that's it, so bye.